Have you ever sat there, staring at your monitor, watching your account balance melt away because you just couldn't stop clicking that buy button? You knew the setup wasn't there. You knew you were overtrading. You knew your risk management plan was being thrown out the window, yet you did it anyway. Why? It's the age-old battle between the person you want to be and the person you are when the market turns against you. Today, we aren't talking about indicators or magic chart patterns. We're talking about the silent killer of accounts, the lack of discipline. Most people think trading is a game of math and technical analysis, but it's actually a game of self-control. It's a high-stakes psychological war where the only person you have to conquer is yourself. Think about it. If I gave you the best, most profitable trading strategy in the world, a strategy that worked 80% of the time, would you be rich in a month? Probably not. Why? Because you'd still be you. You'd still have that voice in your head telling you to skip a trade, or worse, to add more size when you're losing to make it back. That's emotional trading, and it's the fastest way to blow a prop firm account. Discipline is the bridge between your goals and your reality. It's the ability to execute your plan exactly as written, even when your heart is pounding and your palms are sweating. It's boring, and that's exactly why it works. Most traders want the thrill of the win, but they aren't willing to endure the monotony of the process. You have to stop looking for the next holy grail indicator and start looking for the flaws in your own behavior. Let's talk about why discipline is the foundation of everything. Imagine you're at the gym. You have the perfect workout plan, the perfect diet, and the perfect trainer. But if you don't show up, or if you eat a box of donuts every night, the plan is useless. Trading is the same. Your strategy is the plan, but discipline is the action. Without action, you have nothing. Many traders fall into the trap of thinking they need more information. They spend hours watching YouTube videos, reading books, and tweaking their charts, hoping that one more secret will unlock the door to wealth. But the door isn't locked by a lack of knowledge, it's locked by a lack of character. You need to develop the discipline to sit on your hands when the market is chaotic. You need the discipline to walk away when your stop loss is hit, instead of revenge trading. This is the essence of professional trading. It's not about being right all the time, it's about being disciplined all the time. Think about the last time you lost money. Was it because the market did something impossible, or was it because you deviated from your rules? Almost every time, it's the latter. We have this tendency to lie to ourselves. We say, just one more trade, or I know this one is going to work. That's the ego speaking, and the ego is the enemy of the trader. To be a successful trader, you have to kill your ego. You have to accept that you don't control the market. You only control your response to it. This is where the concept of a disciplina vel mais que estrategia, discipline is worth more than strategy, comes into play. Your strategy is just a set of instructions. Discipline is the soul of the machine. Without it, the machine is just a pile of metal. When you have a solid strategy, you have an edge. But when you have discipline, you have a business. Professional traders don't trade for the adrenaline, they trade for the consistency. They treat their trading like a high-performance athlete treats their training. They don't skip days. They don't cheat on their diet. They don't make excuses. They follow the process because they know that the outcome will take care of itself. If you focus on the outcome, the money, the freedom, the lifestyle, you'll lose your mind. If you focus on the process, the discipline, the risk management, the execution, the money will follow. It's a paradox, but it's the truth. Most traders are obsessed with profit, and that obsession leads them to make mistakes. They want to be rich today, so they gamble with their capital. They over-leverage, they ignore their stop losses, and they end up with nothing. This is the tragedy of the retail trader. They are playing a game of luck while the institutions are playing a game of probability. You need to shift your mindset. Stop thinking about the money and start thinking about the risk. Every trade is a risk-reward calculation. If you're not disciplined enough to cut your losses, you aren't playing the game correctly. You're just gambling. And the house always wins in a gamble. You need to cultivate a trader mindset that sees the market as a series of probabilities, not a series of opportunities to get rich quick. When you stop chasing the win, you start seeing that setup. And when you see the setup, you execute it with clinical detachment. That's the goal. That's the dream. But it requires work. It requires you to sit down and journal every single trade. It requires you to look at your mistakes in the mirror and own them. Don't blame the market. Don't blame the news. Don't blame your broker. Look at your own behavior and ask, why did I do that? The answer is usually fear or greed. Fear of missing out, or greed for more profit. Both are deadly. You have to learn to manage your emotions just as well as you manage your risk. If you feel angry, walk away. If you feel overconfident, walk away. Trading is a mental sport. If your head isn't in the game, your money is at risk. Think about how much time you spend analyzing charts versus how much time you spend analyzing yourself. If you're like most people, it's 99% charts and 1% self. That needs to change. You should be spending just as much time on your psychology as you do on your technicals. Read books on human behavior. Learn about cognitive biases. Understand why your brain is wired to do the wrong thing at the wrong time. We are evolved to survive, not to trade. Our brains are hardwired for fight or flight, which is the exact opposite of what you need to do in a calm, analytical market. You have to train your brain to go against its natural instincts. That is the definition of discipline. It's hard, it's uncomfortable, and it's exhausting. But it's the only path to success. You're building a new version of yourself, one trade at a time. It's not going to happen overnight, but if you stay the course, if you stay disciplined, you will get there. You will become the trader you want to be. It's a long journey, and there will be bumps in the road. There will be days when you feel like quitting. But don't. Keep showing up. Keep learning. Keep growing. The market is a mirror. It reflects your true self back to you. If you are undisciplined in life, you will be undisciplined in trading. If you are lazy in life, you will be lazy in trading. Everything is connected. So, start by being disciplined in your daily life. Wake up at the same time. Eat healthy. Exercise. Read. Build the habits of a winner, and they will follow you to the charts. You cannot compartmentalize your life. You are one person. The discipline you build in the gym, in your work, and in your relationships will translate to your trading. It's all about the habits you form. Every small win matters. Every time you say no to a bad trade, you're winning. Every time you stick to your stop loss, you're winning. Every time you follow your plan, you're winning. These small wins compound over time, just like your profits. You are playing a long game. Don't let your short-term desires ruin your long-term success. Stay patient. Stay focused. Stay disciplined. The market isn't going anywhere. There will be trades tomorrow, and the day after that. You don't need to capture every move. You just need to capture your share of the moves that fit your strategy. That's it. That's the secret. It's simple, but it's not easy. And that's exactly why so few people make it. Are you willing to do what others won't so that you can live like others can't? Are you willing to be the person who does the hard work, even when no one is watching? If you are, then you have what it takes. But you have to prove it to yourself every single day. The market doesn't care about your feelings, your goals, or your dreams. It only cares about the math. And if your math is based on discipline, you will win. If your math is based on emotion, you will lose. It's that simple. So, what will it be? Will you continue to let your emotions dictate your future, or will you take control of your mind? The choice is yours. Every day is a new opportunity to prove yourself. Every trade is a new chance to be disciplined. Don't waste it. Take ownership of your journey. Become the master of your own mind. That is the ultimate goal of trading. It's not just about the money, it's about the person you become in the process. It's about the strength, the resilience, and the clarity you gain. You are embarking on a journey of self-discovery. And while it might be the hardest thing you ever do, it will also be the most rewarding. You are not just a trader, you are an architect of your own destiny. So, build it with care. Build it with discipline. And never look back. The path is clear. The goal is set. Now, it's time to act. Master your psychology or the market will master you.